where you want. To the board, for this particular resident coordinating meeting, we decided to bring in the entities that we provided grant funds to help in revitalization, public safety, economic development for the West North Avenue corridor. I guess we try to be a little informal here, but I guess informality, make sure that I want to introduce State Senator Antonio Hayes of the 40th District. Thank you for coming out. As you know, Senator Hayes established and created the West North Avenue Development Authority to make sure that we have equitable economic development and that there's parity in what's happening in East Baltimore and in downtown. So for our first presentation that we're going to have, if Eric wants to come up and give introductions for the Graham project, this is one of the projects we funded to deal with transportation and pedestrian safety. And we'll let Eric take it over. There you go. Let me pull this out for you.
Cool. All right, cool. Welcome, everyone. My name is Eric Lang. I'm the Transportation Development Officer here at WNADA. Our first presentation, our first transportation grantee is Graham Allen with Graham Projects, and he's going to talk about kind of the installation, the design that we're doing at the Druid Hill and West North Avenue intersection. And I'll let you take it away.
All right. How do I go switch slides?
I can run unless you want me to. Probably hit the buttons.
Okay. All right, so my name is Graham Allen, and I live on the 3200 block of Alcantara Terrace, where I also serve as a volunteer with the new Alcantara Terrace Association. So I've been here about 11 years and in Baltimore 15 years. I am very passionate about equitable transportation, and I'm also an artist. And so I'm really honored and excited that WNADA would invite me and my design build company, which is comprised almost exclusively of Baltimore City residents, to help improve transit accessibility and pedestrian safety at a corner that I'm very familiar with, and that is Druid Hill and North Avenue. So we're calling this TAPSI, which stands for Transit Accessibility and Pedestrian Safety Improvement, and this will be the first sort of demonstration intersection. So my company, Graham Projects, is a design build studio. That means that we are invited to places, neighborhoods all over the city. We go where we're invited and we engage with residents and we listen to them to learn about what they love about their public spaces and what they think could be improved about their public spaces and their ideas for creative ways to make those improvements. With that community input, we then develop design options and then share them back with the community and stakeholders, typically neighborhood leaders, talking through their residents, will then decide on how they would like us to support them moving forward. We take these designs and we take them through permitting, and then ultimately we construct them. And so on paper, my company is a construction firm, but we work with a whole network of other subcontractors on doing this type of equitable investment in Baltimore City and across the state of Maryland. So this project in particular, we were invited to take some ideas that had been seen elsewhere in the city and in other places like Washington, D.C., and to work with OpenWorks, which is a makerspace here in Baltimore, and that is, where's April? Oh, there you are. And April is the director of the OpenWorks West?
West, yep.
Yes, and so OpenWorks is also a part of this, and we were invited to collaborate with them on creating bus platforms. And these bus platforms will be located at the two bus stops sort of on either side of the intersection of North Avenue and Druid Hill. And what the bus platforms do is they improve bus headways. That means that they make it faster for buses to pull up to the stop, drop people off, pick them up, and keep on going forward. And they do that by enabling what is known as in-lane boarding. So in-lane boarding means that instead of the bus pulling over to the curb and then people getting off the bus and getting on the bus and then they kind of have to fight their way back into traffic, the in-lane boarding is almost like a subway where it just pulls up and it stops. People get off and on and then it keeps on going. And so what this bus platform does is it effectively widens the sidewalk. And it's done in a way that's perfectly level so that people on wheelchairs can easily traverse from the sidewalk onto the bus platform and then be waiting right there next to where the bus is going to stop for them. We've already been talking with all sorts of people in terms of accessibility to make sure that the design is going to work for everyone. But we're really excited to pilot this type of bus platform project at this one intersection to make it easier for people to get off and on the bus. In addition to that, these bus platforms are going to be protected, improved with beautification, and then we're also going to have pedestrian safety. And so the pedestrian safety is going to be accomplished through protected crosswalks. So instead of having I think it's a 50 to 60 foot wide long crosswalk, we're going to have curb extensions or bump outs that will essentially build off of those bus platforms, and it'll shorten the crosswalk distance, improve the pedestrians' visibility, and ultimately help slow down some of the cars that I think are accidentally driving too fast.